Uh-huh.
Caw.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, I got 99 followers. And a
Ooh.
bitch ain't
And a
one.
bitch ain't one.
uh,
Ah.
we gotta stop doing that.
Are you on YouTube as well?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
There we go. Ah, whoops.
What?
See the YouTube chat. Hello there.
Hasn't come up for yet. What the fuck? I'm just so tempted to. He hasn't opened the message I sent him either. And I swear if he does, I'm just gonna be like, stop bullying me, I'm gonna come.
Oh, that would be fucking beautiful.
He won't message me.
No. I'm so not used to doing Grimdark. I'm trying to get ideas for this librarian. I was going to do the captain, but then I was like, huh, I could just do the librarian. Because I was going to redo that anyway. Now I've got the airbrush. Let's do a bunch of chipping and we'll see.
Hey?
Eh? Yeah, because I stripped the last librarian and then tried to disassemble it, and it didn't go very well.
Uh,
But I got one with the Combat Patrol magazine, so I will just use that.
There you go. That a boy.
That's
It's
what I
gonna
was
be
gonna
weird
do.
putting
I
this
got
paint on.
sidetracked. Sorry. Somebody sent me another one of Andrew's videos.
Heather was actually in tears with that last one that you sent me.
Well, you're gonna love this one.
Oh god. Wolf sending me another one of Andrew's videos. I'll watch it in a bit.
Yeah, no, you're good. It starts
So
off
funny.
like this: our economy is currently bottoming, like Donald Jezebel Trump.
Oh yes. Oh, it's gonna be a good one.
And it was funny ways that you got that because it didn't remove it from at least my stuff I could see. It didn't pop up the same saying, oh hey, this has been removed.
Oh, and last night's comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really weird. I've had
Because
like
I mean it
3
was gone
comments
for a little
removed
bit,
that
but
I've
it
made.
came back up.
I tried to appeal it, but it wouldn't let me appeal it. Like the button just wouldn't fucking press. Which pissed me off. Yeah, I commented on Oren's video last night because I put another comment up after it instead and said Grimdark instead.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I'd said, "Ooh, looking proper grim right there," or something like that, and it fucking
Flagged it?
pulled the comment. Yeah, it flagged it as inappropriate.
Oh shit, my book was delivered.
Which book?
People's History of the United States by oh shit, what's his name? Holding on. Harper Collins. No. Howard Zinn. Sorry. People's History of the United. It's the true history of the United States.
Oh, nice.
Like an unedited version of just how shitty the start of this country was.
Mm-hmm. No, that sounds like a good read, honestly.
It's the one. It's was also made quite popular in oh fuck what's the movie with Robin Williams and Matt Damon?
Oh shit.
Good Will Hunting?
Yes,
Yeah.
that one. Where he's sitting in a session with Robin Williams and he's fucking with Robin's mind, or like not avoiding the question. He says, "You want to read a good book? Read A People's History of the United States by Howard Zinn. That'll knock your fucking socks off."
Good to know. Getting rid of that fucking base peg. Because I want to have fun with this one.
I want to have fun with something. No, I'm kidding. I've got. Oh. No, because fucking Intercessor. That's just dumb. Ooh.
I almost did the new Furnace Sergeant that came out for Combat Patrol magazine, but I was like, it's just another intercessor as well.
Well, I've got those big beefy boys. What the fuck are they called? I can't read it from here, and I'd have to take my. Hold on.
Can't read it from here, and I'd have
Hey,
to
Sentinel.
take off my as he goes and gets it. Hey, Sentinel.
I
Sentinel,
think he was
Megan,
talking about
sorry.
his headphones.
Yeah, and then he did it anyway
Yep.
without finishing the sentence.
Sentinel said ordered other half king now to wait for it to get here.
Oh, nice, you found it. Awesome. I'm glad you found it, dude. Because, yeah, it was not showing up anywhere over here.
Oh.
Oh, Guess I didn't mute myself.
Nope.
Nope.
And you
Order.
didn't hear me sitting there taking the piss out of you not finishing the sentence of having to take off your headset and just did it before you finished the sentence anyway.
Yeah, I've got 10 Heliblasters,
Ooh.
but I forgot I've got the Inceptors.
Ooh. Ooh, I've got
The
my
Sentinel said,
scythe
"Yep, and
conversion.
not for a super stupid price, just a
Nice.
semi-stupid price."
Well, you know.
Semi-stupid's better than silly stupid.
Yeah.
I just remembered I've got my Vanguard bets as well. That I never did anything with. With the jump pack and everything going, they'd be pretty cool for Grimdark. The rest of my Marines are clean though.
Oh, you know what to do then.
See, I've got it in my head that I want to recreate what I did with the Heresy model that I did for that competition that I never got back. The librarian with the exploding ground and all the effects and everything else. But also, Vanguard bets would be quite fun. I'll see. I'll build this and I might start painting one because I've got them primed. Although it would be good to put base coats down with the airbrush, so since I'm doing yellow.
Okay, so that Banshee brown is way more brown than it is red, so I might not
Yeah.
need to use that.
Sentinel said, yeah, one guy is charging 130 USD plus shipping for each. The one I just
Jesus.
got is $70 with shipping and price conversion since it's coming from Canada. Gotcha.
I mean, considering that it's clearly being scalped at the moment, that's probably about the best you were gonna get it at,
But
in all honesty.
Sentinel, are you in the UK? I can't remember.
Nope, yeah, I would say he's using USD.
Okay. Gotcha.
That brain not switched on yet, Wolf.
No. No, it's not. I'm just thinking of ways of hurting somebody, and now it's out of my hands.
Oh dear.
Oh, well, so the initial. Yeah, my bad, dude. I'm sorry. The initial issue I sent to Cece, and
Yep.
very long rant about just people like that in general, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then the back and forth that we had, I sent to her. So I just sent everything that happened with Lavi to Cece.
Oh dear.
Yeah. It's not gonna end well.
No.
Yep. See, Sentinel, Orin was sharper on that one than I was. I guess I should have picked up on the. Well, Orin and I live in the U.S., opposite ends
Yep.
of the East Coast. Well, not the East. Technically, yeah, you'd be closer to the East Coast than I would be.
I am on the East Coast.
Sort of. Ish.
Okay, it'd take me like a, what, and I'll drive into the ocean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're closer to the East Coast than I am.
Yeah.
We still got to go through South Carolina, though, right?
Oh,
What?
yeah, I could go to Savannah, which is like
Oh, yeah, true. Okay, yeah.
Many
Georgia is
blue
on the
light.
coast.
Sentinel, I'm over in New York where prices are one of the funny numbers.
No, I'm gonna have my last thingy. I think my shortbread thing. Thank you.
I'm in the state that looks like a big hand. Looks to bitch slap people around. Yeah, not haha funny. Like ridiculous funny. So a pack of cigarettes in New York costs like $37 now.
Okay, this is a nice, lovely little red.
Say it with me. Bodegas.
He said, probably, luckily, I don't smoke.
Good for you. No, like genuinely good for you. Like good for you. That's not a rip. Anybody that has never smoked a cigarette a day in their life, that's honestly very good for you. I'm probably gonna ask for one on my deathbed and tell them to just leave the oxygen tank hooked up because if I catch on fire, I catch on fire.
Oh, no, I was gonna pull a Looney Tunes bit, and I was gonna give you a stick of dynamite that's, you know, dressed up as a cigar.
Hell yeah. My auto shop teacher always said I was going to go out with my hair on fire. So when I was in auto shop, they still have the car now, but you can't drive it. So, uh, that was it. Beginning in 1990. No, 1993. So like the year before I went into high school. Shut it, all of you. 2 years before I went into high school, I should
It'll
say.
making it better.
Oh, I'm not trying to make it better. I was trying to make it not, trying to make it sound like I wasn't in high school for 5 years and only 4. Um, so the high schools around here the auto shops used to have drag races, like compete in actual drag races on
Yep.
an actual drag strip. It's all regulated and yada yada yada. My school had built a 1969 Camaro with a 454 fully blown big block. And I mean like
Right.
blower out the hood,
Yep.
big block. So, after they stopped letting the schools drag race, obviously insurance and, stupid stuff, parents like having issues with kids going fast. Um,
I wonder why.
can't imagine why.
I'm sure you're about to tell us.
I didn't have my driver's license revoked at the age of 20 because I was caught doing 110 in a 45. Um, in less than a quarter mile. Uh, but
Impressive.
no, just like the insurance companies and stuff wouldn't cover it because they were worried. Yada yada yada. So and during this time, when they were drag racing cars like that, the auto shop kids are the ones who actually built the car.
Right.
So instead of like selling the car off or whatever, my school's auto shop kept the car for like teaching stuff and learning how to like time engines and advance and retard the time and all that good stuff. How to work on carbureted cars and blowers and whatnot.
Yep.
So we got to drive it in the homecoming parade every year. And my senior year, because you could only take auto shop junior and senior year. My senior year, I got to drive the car, and there was one explicit rule that you weren't allowed to do.
Burnouts.
Yes, which is burnouts. Yes. And my auto shop teacher, Mr. Cassidy, knowing the petrol head that I was, said, okay, it's going to overheat because obviously it's built to go fast down in a straight line. So when it starts to overheat, just put it in park or put it in neutral and rev the motor a few times to have the fan draw some air across the radiator, yada, 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 and it'll bring the temp down.
Yeah.
And the other part of those instructions were before you put it back in drive, let the RPMs drop.
Back down to
Oh, I
idle.
can see where this is going.
Yeah. So I had stopped about halfway through the parade. Started romping on the throttle. The car's torquing real hard. Everybody on the side of the streets is cheering, whatever. Waiting for everybody to move forward. And I may or may not have accidentally clicked that shifter into drive and did a burnout. I kind of got in trouble, but, well, publicly I got in trouble in front of everybody because the principal was a little bit upset. He also was a drunk, and I didn't care. But yeah, so publicly I got yelled at, but when we took the car back to the auto shop, my auto shop teacher, Miss Cassidy, was like, Jesus, how did you get it to do that and not move? And I was like, some people have talent, sir. Some people are just that good.
Well, that's actually how I wrecked my car. Something similar to that. That little '99 Honda Civic.
Mm-hmm.
Which I've told you the story. I think I've told both of you a story before about like kind of on how to do a burnout in the parking lot and just launching the car instead of doing a burnout. It just went forward, and it was like this small back way in the parking lot, and like, you had to take this huge like tight turn, and then it kind of whips again, and yeah, so I almost I bounced the car on the driver's side, front and back wheel like 3 times, dropped it, and then whipped it because there was a huge ass truck coming at me. You know, coming from the back entrance way to pick up somebody, I'm guessing. And so we had to whip it to miss him and everything.
Oops.
Yeah.
My most memorable one was with the MX-5 and took my cousin out in it. And as we were heading back to his, there was just like a little mini roundabout at the top of a hill. And I knew it was clear when I got to the top, and I didn't have to stop for it. So it was the MX-5. Those things go sideways on the blip of the accelerator. I may or may not have just blipped the throttle and put the thing sideways hard and drifted that roundabout with my cousin in it. He was like, "Holy fuck, what are you doing?" He's like, "I've got to live around these people." I was like, "Uh huh." Yeah. I was like, as if you've not done worse. Yeah, but you didn't expect me to fucking throw the back end out on the MX-5.
It was a small back road like in the town, like in the city, like the town city, and
Mhm.
it's basically just a huge drop, and it goes straight back up into like a huge hill, and you have to be really careful about going around that road because you don't you can't see what's at the bottom of the hill and you can't see what's at the top of the hill.
Yep.
So if you just say, "Oh, hey, I'm going to just drive down this road and just don't know what the hell a brake is and just gas it the whole way," you could easily launch the car either into somebody because there's kids in that area, or like if there's anything in the road like branches, another car, or you could when you go back up, just keep going up like a plane, just high.
Up, up, and
It's
away.
steep. Yeah, I thought I've done that. I haven't
Totally
launched it,
never done
but
that.
I got it up there, and I just as soon as I get near the top, I start slamming my foot on the brake because it is a stop sign right there at the top of the hill.
Probably for that exact reason.
Nope, no, because it turns into a busy road.
Ah, okay. I thought maybe because, lots of people,
No,
kids, people going flying up the hill.
no, like that is it's basically like a mini driveway.
Zoom, zoom.
Yeah.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
So, Wolf, what are you building?
Right now I'm putting the head bits together for the X art for the striking scorpions. I have not decided if I'm going to what I'm going to do for Grimdark yet. Maybe let me take a gander at what we got over, with the Inceptors. Cause I really hate to put these things together and then have to give them a bath in the soup.
Yeah, that was like, I was trying to decide myself because I was like, do I do a Space Marine and then just clean it, or what do I do? And I'm like, well, I've got a captain there, and I was going to do the Terminator captain. I was like, yeah, that would work. I could do the Terminator captain. And then I was like, I've done the Terminator captain relatively
That's
recently.
255.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So I was like, maybe I don't do the Terminator captain. I was like, ooh, I've got the librarian. I'll do the librarian. And now I'm like, but I've also got the intercessors with the jump pack. And I can do grim dark scythes. And it's not an issue. It's fine. They're veterans. They're gonna have a bit more beat up armor. And I'm not gonna be playing them currently because Eldari and the league and stuff like that. And I'm like,
But
I can't make up my mind now.
Do
So we'll see. I'll
you
get this
have
built.
any? Go on.
I was gonna say I'll get this built, and I'll maybe start one of the sides just because I can, and go from there.
And I would
I was
love.
going to suggest if you have any of the models from reprint minis that you haven't done anything with, you could,
I've got
always sacrifice
two.
one of those.
I've got two, but they're not the most interesting of models for me to do something with. Like, I feel like I could do something with Librarian, put him on a bigger base maybe, and make it a bit more scenic rather than just another model on a base. I've already cut the forced rock off the bottom of his foot and everything, and Yeah, well, I was thinking having like I've got the old nids from Charlie that have this split head that I could put under his boot, buried in the ground, um, which would work as like a stepping stone instead of the rock that he was on. But also the jump pack guys are pretty cool, and I could make them look really grimdark, like just a lot of chipping and backburn from the jump packs and stuff like that. Like I could make it work. I just need to decide what I'm doing.
I'll be right back.
Oh, okie dokie. Because I was thinking of, like I said, recreating the Raven Guard one that I did for that competition, where he had like the ground erupting and doing the wire coming out his hand for like the electrical beams and shit like that, or like psychic energy and whatnot. And
Yeah.
but I've also got Death Guard there, which would be really easy to do. But I think Katana's thinking about doing Death Guard. Spooky might do Death Guard. Tim's doing Death Guard. So there's too much Death Guard already. The other option I've got is Nids. And doing something with Nids.
Space Marine ripped up.
I could do that. I've got lots of spare bits for Nids. Not for Marines.
And you should join me in doing a like a non-Warhammer one.
I don't really have non-Warhammer models to paint that I could do in Grimdark, though. That's the problem.
That's the No, it's not. That's the thing. You want to. That's an interesting challenge. Is to make a non-dark looking model dark looking.
Yeah, but the that's kind of what I mean is that I've got two kind of nine-tailed foxes, which I want to do.
You definitely do a nine-tailed fox in Grimdark.
I know, but I wanted the ones in clear resin that I want to do is like a spirity, ethereal looking one, and the other one is one that I want to do like a traditional style Japanese job with. And then the other one's a bust of a griffin, which I got from Lavi as well. Like all three of them I got from Lavi, but the bust is already pre-posed. Like it's the head is just it's like a really
Yeah.
long-necked griffin, and I don't want to fuck with it because it's a really nice sculpt. Um, so and that's kind of why I was like, if I'm gonna do Grimdark, I should probably do something Warhammer anyway, because I've got plenty of that. Huh? I do have a tiefling, but again, it's not very inspiring to with the pose that it's in to do anything grimdark.
Blood magic.
That's what I mean, though, is it's not posed in the way it's a rogue. I might do the Ned. I'll build the Terminator Captain. He might sit there as a. I might do him. I might do the Ned, but I've got Neds over there that I can do something with. Trim all these little bits off. Not off, but trim them so that it's easier to put them through. Have I missed anything? Yes, I have. There's a part of me that wants to do a Caradon, but that would mean having to strip a model after I've done it. There's part of me that wants to do a Blood Raven again or a Blood Angel, but that's more likely what I'll do for the myself challenge. For doing the Flameon style one with the really soft blends.
I honestly feel like I need to do more other than, like the eyes. Because I just don't know what.
And what you just sent me.
Yeah.
I shall have a look in just a second.
Because what I did, what I've done is I went back over the base with the shade I forgot I had, like a wash I forgot I had, which is Grimdark Shadow. So I hit
Right.
that, and I did that to the weapons just because I thought it needed to be a little bit darker. And then I took the uh, what's the name of it? How the hell does this go? Oh, I put it back this way. The Blood Moon Red, which is the speed paint, and I put it on there, and then I put some on her, like on the clothes, on the gash wounds, like around the mouth, on the base. That way it looks like she's just been like both in blood. Oh, I need to put some blood on the weapons. That's what it is. But should I put glistening blood, like it's just gonna make a more bright blood, or should I put like the dark blood just to keep it all dark and everything?
I mean, you could put the dark blood down first and then come back in with a glistening blood to kind of put it over the top as if it's kind of
Making it look fresh.
fresh over the top of dry so that the blade's like heavily used, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Just get this little bit of glue in here and I will have a look. Okay, yeah, no, I see what you've done. Yeah, I think a bit of blade on the weapons. A bit of blood on the weapons, sorry, on the blades. You could see if you put the fresh blood when you do that. See if you take your brush, if you just dip it into your paint that you're going to use, and then you just kind of. Have you got the stream up?
Yes, but give me a second to refresh it.
It's all good because I'll need to wait for it to pop up anyway. But like, if you hold, obviously it'll pop up. You'll see. But if you hold the brush kind of like this with the paint on the end, and then just flick like that, you'll get blood splatter. If you go in the angle from like around the weapon or where she would swing,
Mm-hmm.
it would splatter up as if she's had blood spray on her, or just like do that with it, like flick the end. or get a toothbrush. Yeah, toothbrush would work if you've got an old toothbrush. Um, an old toothbrush is really good for that, and just flick it with the red paint on the end, like run your finger across it, and you'll get like a blood splatter effect across her, and that might kind of sell the goriness of it a little bit
The
more.
only problem with that though is it's that Warhammer effect paint, and it doesn't do the effect if you try to brush it on. I've noticed I've had to use the bottle as the paintbrush and like dip on it to get it to do the glistening effect. Because if not, it just mattens out and it just looks like a dried red glob.
I mean, it's just going to be little specks anyway, so it doesn't really matter if it loses the glossy effect. It's just you want that vibrancy, and it doesn't matter if it looks like it's dried out, like it's old sprayed blood. It's meant to just look like viscera, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it might still work out. Oh, I forgot to cut that fucking peg. Yeah, well, too late now.
Let me get some gloves.
I have returned. Sorry.
Welcome back. You're good.
Yeah, so according to the website for Hatchet, it's supposed to ship March 1st.
Unless there's been a delay. It's the only
Which
thing I can think of.
is entirely possible.
But you might also not get a notification to say that it's been shipped, and it'll just arrive at your door.
True.
If it's going to be a recurring thing every month. Spooky would be the person to ask about getting notification emails for dispatch.
True.
The thing that makes me think you might not get notifications for it is the fact that there have been instances where people haven't received their boxes and had to chase, like Spooky did, to find out what was going on with it, which would to me mean that they haven't been getting emails to say that their order's on the way, being that it's a subscription box, effectively.
Yeah. Yeah. I would have just, and I guess I shouldn't assume, because you know what happens when you assume, that they would have sent an email out like, hey, order's on the way.
Yeah, you would think. But it's also something that, while not directly through GW itself, is affiliated to GW.
Yeah. So I was looking on because because it comes with a captain in the first issue.
Yep.
I was thinking about using that, but then again, I got on to eBay
Mm-hmm.
to look at like a chaplain or the librarian in Phobos armor.
Yep.
It's $25 for the librarian. And $37.40 for the. Oh, that's the firstborn chaplain. That's why. I don't want a firstborn chaplain.
You should, through the magazine, end up getting a chaplain on a bike.
Yeah, at some point.
It's like at the end of the first run of the magazines. So it'll be a few months away yet for you, but eventually you will get a bike chaplain.
I guess that's a little cheaper, $37.40 as opposed to Chaplain and Terminator armor on GW is $44.
Yup.
But if that were the case, I mean they're offering free shipping from Galactic Toys and Games. But instead of if I was going to spend that much money, or if I was going to spend that, I would just run up to Riders and pick them up for that price.
Yeah.
If they had them in stock.
I mean, you'll also, I think, in that first run, potentially get the Librarian and Terminator armor that I'm building right now.
First issue, first 4 issues, Space Marine Captain and Wing Tyrant Prime, or Tyranid Prime. Second issue is Von Ryan the Leapers. Third issue is 5 Space Marine, or 5 Infernus Marines plus 12 Battlefield Essential cards. And then the fourth issue is starter brush with your Macragge Blue, Wraithbone, and Bachnara Burgundy paints. Blech. Sorry. Fifth issue, you'll receive a brand new Space Marine Sergeant. Basically an Infernus Marine Sergeant.
Yeah. Is that the right arm? Or did I just put that on the wrong one? That doesn't seem like it fits right. That also doesn't fit on there.
Okay, wait, that didn't work, I guess, because it is just a thicker pigment, thicker
Thicker
paste.
paint.
So what I did was I just took a dry brush, and then kind of like flicked it a couple times, got the bristles to widen up, and I've been using it. I've been like dabbing it.
That'll work. Yeah, yeah. Can I get that head in there without? Probably not. Yeah, that should work, dude. You should get a similar, if not the same effect. Like enough of a similar effect by dabbing it on. If the paint's too thick.
Honestly, it is starting to look like a really cheesy horror movie character now.
I mean, that's kind of what Grimdark is.
Fair.
I know, but like the ones where it's just like the person's just like bathed in an ungodly amount of blood.
Fair. That's also kind of
Ooh.
Grimdark.
Mm-hmm.
But to keep things comedy, what's the name of the movie? Dracula Dead and Loving It. The scene where the dude is staking his girlfriend in the heart, and Mel Brooks is hiding behind the pillar. And it's just like, you have to hit her like directly in the heart, and it's just like a gush of blood. It's just like, she just ate. You have to do it again. and then the dude is just like soaked.
I don't think I've actually seen that one.
I haven't seen it in a really, really long time.
I've seen that clip. Let's see, about 2 years ago now. But like the movie, the full movie, it's been a hot minute.
Just trimmed. I think the only bit that I can't read. Well, can I put it on? No, probably not. Maybe.
Yeah, I'll send it to both of you.
Shall I look in just a second, dude? Get this done bit glued on.
You're good. So you do that. I'm going to glue on the model to the base now, since I think I'm done playing with the base.
Now the base looked really good.
Mm-hmm. I like it. Yeah, it looks good, dude.
The challenging thing is going to be figuring out how to do the eyes.
Oh, yeah, no, that worked for the blood. Because, like, to me, she looks kind of almost like tribal warrior priestess kind of
Mm-hmm.
vibes, and she's kind of gone berserk.
She's got legs. Don't ask me what's wrong with me today.
Down, Wolf, down.
Don't get me. Let me get the water bottle.
Mm.
Yeah, there's just in the background imitating the sound of the spray bottle.
I heard her.
Oh, wait, she's awake. Okay, I got a movie for her.
Orin's got a movie trivia for you. Go for it.
A spoiled royal survives an attempted assassination.
A spoiled royal survives an attempted assassination. The Emperor's New Groove.
Yes.
Yes. There you go.
what gave it away.
That's also probably one of her favorite Disney movies, so.
I mean, who doesn't love that movie?
Fair. Good point.
I was waiting from a comment from the Peanut Fact gallery.
I got nothing bad to say about that movie.
No, not you. I just feel like Oblivion would just popped up into the messages and like say some shit.
I mean, it's Oblivion. It wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, that's not gonna fit through there. So, shit, now it's not gonna come off again.
Pull the lever, Crunk.
There
Wrong lever.
we go.
Defeat the stay.
There's why?
Dang it, I got that song stuck in my head, Wolf.
Which one?
The one you're just singing.
Oh. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just looking over this library, and the sculpt has definitely gotten worse since it first came out in the Leviathan box. A lot of the recesses are more or less non-existent. May get covered over by the Terminator hood anyway. Clean off his head. I think it's just the bottom bit, and then that's everything. Cleaned up and ready to be primed. Should I decide that that's the one I'm going to do? Cool, you can sit over here.
But what if I want to sit over there?
Then you can go sit in that corner. You've got to face the corner.
Fine.
Okay. So since I built that, and I'm in
So
two
put the
minds as to
model in the corner.
model's in the corner.
I'm about to put it in there. Oh, whoa.
Right, I should be back in a second. I need to go and remove these sprue bits. In fact, I was gonna make sprue out of this, so all these can just be the start.
Oh yeah, you got your stuff today, didn't you?
Wasn't supposed to arrive until Thursday, but Came a day early, so
It's always good when stuff comes early.
Not
yeah,
all
he
the
said
time.
when
True.
he said Wednesday or Thursday, so and then Heather got an email through because it was through Amazon. She was like, "Oh, your thing's supposed to arrive today." I was like, "Ooh, sweet." Yeah, there's not heaps of glue in here, and I'm not gonna make a fucking whole thing of spur glue. I'm just gonna use what I've got here. Where did that spur go? Actually, I just had in my hand. There. Cut some off.
I can't even glue my model together.
How?
Why not?
It's just not wanting to stick.
Have you cleared the glue points of any paint or anything?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. That is very odd.
Interesting. Oh.
You good there?
Nope. That spot in my back is fucking killing me at the moment. That's why I'm sitting here quietly.
We'll see if roughing up the plastic will help any.
Possibly. That might help a little bit.
I swear, if it takes like a special glue just for the for this, I'm going to be
The
so
resin
mad.
should work with super glue.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you got super glue,
I know, but
right?
I'm using that extra thin cement.
Oh, if
Oh
it's
yeah,
resin, it won't work with
yeah,
that.
it won't
No.
work with resin. You have to use super glue.
Okay,
That's why it's not
this
sticking.
would be handy information.
Sorry, didn't realize. My bad.
No,
Yeah, I
you're
didn't
good.
realize you were using the. Cat currently looks like he's passed out drunk on the sofa.
Well, my dogs are drunk fighting on the bed.
So just dogs being dogs then.
Yep. But like one's like laying on his back and he's just like, "Arr," and they're trying to fight over a chew toy, and they're both being really lazy about fighting.
Rain gives me the side eye because she only has one eye left.
Excuse me.
Please tell me he wasn't kind of. It took you a while to hold that joke in, didn't it?
No, what are you like when she came home from the vet? I got her a fucking pirate flag bandana to wear
I know. I'm
around.
just.
No, she literally gives me the side eye now with her one eye left, and she thinks she's funny.
She's hilarious. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
You can't fucking eat anything anymore without paying the dog tax. She got so spoiled. $77.
Right, we're gonna let that fucking dissolve everything before I add any more.
Okay, there's 79.
Probably nowhere near 70 or 70 or
Well,
80.
he's looking for 77, so he's way off. He's got to drive 2 states over to find 77.
Our faith is
Rest
bolstered.
in peace, paintbrush.
Nope, there's 78 right there.
Our faith is bolstered.
Oh, your frame is over the top of your alerts. You'll need to move your alerts up to the top.
Our faith is bolstered.
How the hell did that happen? I didn't change any of that shit.
It's currently just split. It's like sliding between both.
Our faith
It's
is
a part
bolstered.
of the background now. It's connecting waste to wolf via gun.
It shouldn't be.
It is.
Just make sure your alerts are right at the top.
Oh, you fucker. I'm not signing in again for this.
Okay. As
Our
that's
faith is
drying
bolstered.
and wolf's becoming a zombie.
There we go.
Oh, yep, it's fixed now.
I don't know how the fuck that happened. Everything
Wouldn't be a
changed
stream
around.
if you didn't mess up something.
Yeah, true, fair. I don't know. Everything, like when I duplicated this scene for the to add Lavi's camera in, everything got all jumbled up for some reason. Do 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 do. Shit. Oh yeah, I was cutting stuff out. It's Camelot. Camelot. Second plot. Let's not go there. It's an awfully silly place. Why do I have
Okay, then, Monty
two?
Python.
Why do I have two claws?
One for each hand.
Nope, it's the exact same build for the X art.
In case you cut one wrong and you break it.
Unless it does it so you can split it into 2 squads, maybe?
Potentially, but it might be options for the kill team.
Oh, yeah, because it's the kill team box. That's probably why.
Yeah, you might be allowed to take 2 for the kill team.
That is possible. Wake up.
Wake up.
Before you
Wake
go.
I was going Donnie Darko, but yeah, that works too.
Yeah. Why do you wear that silly rabbit suit?
Let's see if you're gonna start wearing a rabbit suit. Be careful around spooky.
I don't know, Donnie. Why do you wear that stupid human suit?
I need to watch that film again. I haven't watched it in so long.
S. Darko's really good too.
Huh?
S. Darko.
Haven't seen that one.
It's the sequel, and it's Donnie's sister.
Oh, I've heard about that one. I haven't watched it, but yeah, I have heard about that one.
It's very good.
If we get Dr. Jones.
It's actually the same girl that plays his sister in the original.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, good job on them. Now it's time for a trivia question.
A trivia question.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
And the category is better safe than sorry. Questions about famous apologies and or bank robberies.
Okay.
In 1995, a bank robber covered his face in lemon juice. What did he think it would do? Is it A, disguise his voice, B, reflect the video cameras, C, calm his hostages, or D, make him invisible?
I think it's over obvious, but I'm gonna go make him invisible.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna go with.
Yep. That's correct.
Oh, I know what I could do for the fucking Grimdark challenge. I would need to prime
You
it.
gonna cover your models in lemon juice now?
I've got an orc, but he's goth rocker and not really one for Grimdark.
There's a bunch of works there. Where you can do one of my cheese.
I think I know what I'm gonna do. Because I've got the
Right.
airbrush, I can speed it up. I have second
Ooh.
psychophage there. So I could effectively base coat the psychophage and do a really fucking cool, glowy, nasty looking fucking psychophage with a bunch of fucking viscera and shit coming off the tendrils.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Now I just need to decide on what color scheme.
Something dark and grimy.
Yeah. Tyranid high fleets. Because I want to do like I'll probably use jade and turquoise for the glowy bits.
Ooh.
And like maybe some yellow green or something in there just to make it pop.
Drop it like it's hot. That was truly a stupid idea to do, Wolf. Let's do that again. Sorry, I'm just complaining about the itty bitty headdress pieces.
Just do.
Do I have it right?
Oh, on the.
Yeah, on this helmet.
I feel like I should, for some reason, use the fluorescent orange for the eyes.
I
don't
mean,
see
it
why
would
not.
make her look. Yeah, it would make her look kind of like we were saying, like with that priestess, she could be fucking enraged. It's why is there not just a fucking list? I don't want just the main one.
Actually,
I want like
Do, do, do. Do, do, do.
yeah, I might do that just for the pop of color. And that when I'm taking light photos, I got the that blue light with me, and then I can hit it, and you have the glowing eyes.
mm-hmm.
Yep.
No, that would look good. Hit it with a black light. Ooh.
Don't worry, I won't be hitting yours and Wolf's DMs with the black
Hyphisecula looks
light.
good.
Do what? Huh? What about it with the black light?
I said, don't worry, I won't be hitting your and Wolf's DMs with a black light.
And
Uh-oh.
Wolf.
Oh. Oh, oh, oh.
No, I heard the
Yep.
Discord notification. Like, uh-oh.
Oh,
There
I
you
didn't.
go, Waste.
I sent you one as well.
Oh, you heard that. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, the message notification.
Yeah, I have that shut off. That's why I was like, I didn't hear anybody pop in. Is that what you're gonna do?
I'm gonna do that color scheme, but make it grimdark on the psychophage.
Oh, okay.
So the big psychophage, that color scheme, so black body, purple carapace, glowy bits, probably in like green. Where did the one that I saw go?
It's up your ass, you know.
No, he
Well,
wouldn't.
I don't know how to take that. There's one I saw
I
that
mean,
had
if
really
you bend
cool
over, you
glowy.
know how. Anywho. Or so said you can take that like a champ. Anywho.
Or with some lube.
Fuck's sake. Hopped into these ones, did I?
You did. You did. You did. You did. You did. You did.
I think that might be done other than giving it the shoot, how do you pronounce his name? Look at it and I still mispronounce it.
Oshkosh bagosh.
No. Close.
So yeah, it turns out I caught out someone trying to shift foxback brushes for an exuberant amount of money.
Oh, is that what happened,
Yeah.
eh?
Heather's right. Heather was saying earlier on, so I wonder if someone's bought and selling them off. So they're currently reporting them.
Well, so you did a good deed.
Mm-hmm.
Quentin Tarantino, there we go.
Quit. Oh, all you had to do was say like Pulp Fiction, dude. I would have known.
Yeah. I know, but I gotta give the model the Quentin Tarantino treatment.
I got in a fist fight once for quoting that movie, that particular scene in that movie.
Just for ease, I'm gonna.
Because there was a very disturbing SpongeBob and Patrick rendition of that scene on YouTube at one time.
Yes.
It's actually delightful. Because it matched up perfectly.
So apparently, Foxbite are trying to encourage people to buy straight from the store because they've now got international shipping. The issue they might have over here is the cost of international shipping. So I checked earlier on, it's 15 quid
To
to
ship?
ship. Yep, to ship the handle. I just did the handle as a test
Yeah.
to see what the shipping price was going to be, and yeah, it came up at 15 quid.
Ouch. So is the handle in stock now?
Oh, actually, that's a good point. It might be.
Let me see. I just clicked. It is. Oh, no, it's sold out still on the
Is it?
website. Yep.
What did I use then? Oh no, I used the expansion set. Sorry,
Oh, okay.
I used the expansion set as a test because they're not on the store yet. The stock is on the way, but I need something to set the foot on now because this glue's not drying fast enough. There we go.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of from Dawn the Dusk when I was making that reference.
Oh. George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino.
And Selma Hayek.
Yes.
Yeah, I was thinking of that scene when he's just happened to write a character and he's like, oh no, who would we ever get to play this disgusting person? No, no one wants to do it. I guess I'll have to do it.
I haven't seen From Dusk Till Dawn in so long.
It's the vampire one.
Yeah, the George Clooney one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not terrible for a vampire movie.
Actually, no.
Most of his movies aren't terrible.
His movies are good. It's just he's not.
No, he's kind of a douche.
And Quentin Tarantino, not just George Clooney.
Yeah, I don't know so much about George. I know he had a hell of a prank war with Brad Pitt for quite some time during the Ocean's movies.
I think he won, didn't he?
I don't know if he's won. Wow, that is such a tiny glue point, and I kind of wish I hadn't done that. Shit.
Well, that's what we get for thinking of Quentin Tarantino drinking champagne.
This place sucks, and your beer tastes
Aaron,
like piss.
wait, what? So, who drinking champagne?
Quentin Tarantino.
Oh,
No, I shouldn't have glued the little
Give me a second.
the locks on the back of his helmet.
Quentin Tarantino. Let's going back to the reference from the vampire movie.
Yeah. Damn it. I swear to
And
God.
his self-insert is he's drinking champagne that's being poured onto her legs.
Yeah. God. Yeah, I really shouldn't have done that. Oh well.
what did you do?
Oh, I glued the
What did you do? What did you do? What did you do?
dreads
What
or
did you do?
braids
What
or
did
whatever
you
you
do?
want to
What did
fucking
you
call them
do?
on the back of his helmet, and there's like very little room to get behind there. Oh well. I'll know not to do that for the rest of them. And I just threw it for like the 15th time. Not on purpose.
I don't know. After 102, it's starting to become more purpose. I think 15 is a definite. Oh yeah, this is way past on purpose.
Yeah.
At this point, it's just a tick. You have to do it. It starts in 2:55.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. I promise I will do something. I need to. I'm just replying to Foxbite since they're actually messaging.
That's bright red.
It is. That
Looks
was burnt
nice.
red, pyro red, and then a little bit of the orange red.
You.
But I need to
Ooh,
go back in. I've got 0.2, 0.3, and 0.5 needles coming tomorrow from airbrush, so I might go back in over them with the 0.2 and try and put in some shadows into the recesses with the burnt red again. Or maybe a little bit darker and use like mahogany and then put the burnt red back over.
Mm-hmm.
Miniature backing is up to $11,000 now.
Nice.
Yep. I might just do the basic set, the $40 one.
Ouch, ouch.
Unless anybody else here wants a set of brushes.
I mean, I can't really justify spending on it at the moment.
Yeah, I can't either.
I was talking about I was gonna buy the set, and you also just happen to get it as a free donation.
You know you don't have to do these things, right?
Yeah. He does.
Fine, I was gonna make you pay shipping and handling anyway.
Yeah, I was just trying to explain, like, it's great that they're trying to get people to buy through the store rather than through Amazon. I get it. But when shipping to the UK costs 15 quid and you're wanting to buy something like the expansion set for the artifact holder, which is 30 quid, it becomes a 45 quid order. It adds 50% to the order to just get it shipped. Whereas I could jump on Prime, order it for 30 quid, have it next day, and get free delivery.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if they had a distributor in the UK that would fulfill orders, great. But that's the only way that they could do it. I mean, if they want to have me distribute, I'll do it. But like, if they had someone distributing UK and Europe stock, it would make far more sense. Like, order through the website, fine, but it's handled by someone in the UK for UK and Europe.
Yeah.
And that way shipping comes down. You may still have to pay a premium to get shipped to Europe, but not nearly as much as 15 quid from the States. Like 15 quid to Europe would probably be like next day type stuff, or 2 day, 3 day delivery rather than 7 to 8.
Probably, yeah.
Like you could get stuff delivered for less than a tenner. And if the item weight changes the shipping price, which I haven't checked yet to see whether ordering multiple things would change the shipping cost, then it's just going to keep adding more and more money.
I'm
Speaking of which,
on you go.
go on. I was gonna say, speaking of which, I'm looking at the tracking number for the coin, and it still says sitting there. Hasn't shipped yet. It's still in pre-shipment since March 1st.
I'm guessing that they will get to it. If it is a family health thing, then that's potentially why they're behind on things like orders and stocking and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, no, like no rush or anything. Like I said, I'm just sitting here watching it.
Yeah, yeah. Right, I think we base coat this writer as something
Buttery
to do this
biscuit
evening.
base coat.
Yes.
I'm
Throw
waiting.
it in a pot of gravy and see what happens.
Biscuits and gravy.
I don't have a pot of gravy, I'm afraid.
I don't either, but now I want it. Thanks a lot.
Okay, fine. Pot of chili.
I don't have a pot of chili either.
Neither
I
do
got two, bitches. Haha.
Fucker. Can't do that shit, Orin. It's not fair.
I went to Costco and got it in bulk. Basically what that is, Waste, it's just like basically like a warehouse
Oh
store
yeah, we've
where we
got
can buy
Costco here.
items. Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, no, we got Costco. Most of the major cities have Costco.
I need to stop at the new one down the road for me and sign up.
There's two
Amazing.
relatively close to us. I say relatively. One's just over an hour, one's just under 2 hours. So.
I'm waiting for my pain meds to kick in.
Oh.
My back is seriously bothering me, and I can't sit comfortably without getting frustrated. So I'm leaning back like a jackass, waiting for them to kick in.
Excuse me.
Excuse, there's the door.
Basically. Ooh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Just trying to figure out how I want to paint this orc.
Green.
Purple.
No, I got that part done. It's just the rest of it.
Just as well I've got a new fucking burnt red coming.
I'm really tempted to hit it with the
Best shot.
You're not supposed to hit it.
purple and the magenta, just that way it's matching. So like the armor is matching the dragon.
Yeah. That would probably look quite good.
I might do that actually. And then for like the metal boots, I can do them in the what was it, dark jade. That way it matches the scales and everything.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I still keep in the French flag cape. Stay on brand. I am building a brand and it's gotta stick to it. Damn it.
Hell yeah, it does.
Damn it. Janet. I love you. Rocky Horror Picture Show for those who don't know.
And considering Wolf's history with that show, that movie, they'll definitely know.
I was talking to our audience.
Fair.
I'm trying to be a good co-host in talking to the audience, just not you two. That way they feel included. It also pisses off my dogs and it's funny. Just the one. The other one's sitting here like, I don't know what's going on. He's crazy.
Have they stopped fighting now?
They start fighting each other. He's trying to fight me now.
Second boys.
Shit. Lump of shit.
Fuck you.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Did I give him the wrong head? I might have given him the wrong head. Shit.
Which one?
The Exarch.
I mean, as long as you can identify it on the table, you should be good. I'm going by the. Although, having said that, if you've not got enough heads to do the rest of them,
No, I do. It's just. They all get the. Shit. No, they don't. Yes, I did. Dude, these destructions are so fucking annoying.
I kind of found that with the mandrakes for the kill team set as well.
Yeah, dude, like, seriously. So fucking obnoxious. There's three different head choices for the Exarch with one supposed to be for the big chain blade. One's supposed to be for the chain blade and the claw. I wish I had known that before I wasted my fucking time. And I'm not going to be able to pull it. Oh, yeah, I can pull it apart. Alright, I'm going to set that over there. Good. It didn't get too melty. Just obnoxious.
I got a nice little tip for doing the jackets on these shroud runners.
Just a tip, huh?
Uh-huh. From, again, Ninjon. I went through a few of his videos the other day after the tattoo tape one.
Yeah.
And it was just a video. It was like, I bet I can make you a better painter. I was like, okay, you've got me intrigued. Because you're a golden demon painter and I want to see what tips you've got. So opened up the video and he happened to be painting a shroud runner for a competition piece.
Mm-hmm.
And granted, he put like 15 hours into just one of the riders alone. But in terms of doing the cape, what he said was, it's easier. Fuck, half this fucking primer's come off because I did it thinned. I forgot about that. What he was saying was is that with the likes of the cloaks and having to put a pattern on them, if you base coat them, so like your mid-tone rather than your kind of darkest tone,
Yep.
if you do your base as your mid-tone and then do your pattern that you want to do over the top of it and then glaze in your dark spots and your highlights, you're going to be glazing in over the top of the pattern, and at the same time you're going to be shading them and highlighting them without having to actually highlight or shade the color that you put on if you get something close or in the same sort of realm of color as what you're putting down already.
Mm-hmm.
So he used like I guess like a tan sandy color for the base coat for his mid-tone, and then was doing he was going to do the pattern in like similar kind of browns, and then go back in and shade everything after he's done the pattern. And because they're in the same sort of realm of colors, it doesn't look odd when you go over with all your highlights and shadows and your raised and recesses, and leaves a good looking pattern over the top without it kind of needing all the different sections of the pattern that you've just done looking odd.
Yeah.
So just lighter and darker versions of the color that you're kind of using, or in that kind of color scheme. Just makes
Good
things
to
a lot
know.
easier.
I shall have to put that into practice once I get those fuckers primed.
I'm honestly tempted to reprime the other writers because I did it with the primer thinned. It doesn't want to stay stuck very well, so just holding it is pulling primer off. I'll work with it with these ones, but I may end up going back. Oh, I should have my sepia tone tomorrow.
Hey.
The non monument paint.
Oh, yeah. Oh!
Two thin coats, that's the one.
Two thin coats.
Yeah, it's a wash, so it's not like
Yeah.
it's a paint, but because Monument don't have a huge selection in terms of washes outside of brown flesh and black, which I guess the flesh might have worked, but I just really like the look of the sepia tone for the Wraithbone.
Honestly, I'm really surprised, like pleased with the washes from the Warhammer collection.
Yeah, they have got some nice washes, I can't deny that. Lavi didn't reply to that message, did she?
Nope.
Even the Blood Moon is a nice wash. And it's a speed paint.
That's the new signature series from Army Painter, right?
Yep, the masterclass.
These may go in the soup.
Don't throw Lavi in the soup.
No, the Eldari writers may go in the soup and get reprimed because I'm not happy with how the paint's going down because the primer's peeling off.
Yeah, that does get really annoying.
It's not that it's like hydrophobic or anything, it's just
You thinned it down too much.
I thinned the primer down too much.
And now it's not priming.
No, the prime is just because I put the primer on through the airbrush and I thinned the primer too much. When I'm touching it, it's all just coming off.
Yeah,
So
it's not
it's
priming.
leaving, yeah, it's leaving sections where when I'm painting over, I can see the bump where the primer has come off underneath, and they might also get put on wires. Where's my handy dandy pin vise? Pin vise, where are you? Shovel wire up these Eldaris and wire. Where's the pin vise? The pin vise on my desk. No, I can see. Sharpie. Oh, the PTFE hack, by the way, on the airbrush worked a charm.
The what hack?
The plumber's tape, thread
Oh
tape.
yeah.
Sorry, PTFE over here is what we call it. It's just the material of the plastic on the tape.
Yeah. Yeah. Thread tape.
Thread tape.
Pipe dope.
There's it. So yeah, it works a treat if you end up with a bit of an air leak on the airbrush from the quick release. If you take the thing out, that's too wide. I need a thinner one. Just put everything back. Oh no, they're there. And that should be a bit. No, that's still too thick. It's still too thick. Jesus. That one. Yes.
No.
Fuck you.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't either.
Can you repeat the question?
Give me a second.
I don't remember what the question was.
You're not the boss of me now.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
Not one of you's got it.
No.
Give me a second. I was looking up trivia questions. Thank you very much.
Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Can you repeat the question? You're not
Yeah,
the boss
Malcolm
of
in
me
the
now.
Middle.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Boss of me now.
Nope.
Boss of me
I'm
now.
definitely out of that one because I never watched that show. The only quote from that show I know is, "Drink your milk. It's got chunks in it. Then chew it."
I fucking love that
It's
show
actually
as
a
a
pretty
kid.
good show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Bryan Cranston.
no, I know. I like that was after that came out after I stopped watching like TV sitcoms.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, trivia question. Well wishers. Questions about people who've fallen down wells.
Okay. I'm
In
intrigued.
1987, a girl found out a well in Texas and her rescue became a media sensation. What was her name? Is it A, Baby Jennifer, B, Baby Jasmine, C, Baby Jessica, or D, Baby Julia.
I want to say it's C, Baby Jessica.
I have no idea.
You're right. It's Baby Jessica.
Yeah, probably didn't make it over to the UK.
No. You replied if you didn't hear the bleep. Or I've clicked as to why now.
What?
What?
I was saying Wolf Labby has replied now, and I've clicked as to
Oh.
why.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna need the other snips because I'm not using the good snips on that. 2 seconds back.
Okay.
Drugs are good. Okay, I mean bad. Wait, we're on Twitch. Take all the drugs.
Yeah,
Take
we're
all
also
the
on YouTube.
drugs.
Back again.
Welcome back.
Hurrah.
Yeah,
Bye.
I was gonna say, probably the reason why we didn't
Bye.
hear it in the UK is because she got rescued before she fell all the way down to the UK.
Yeah, it was like a what 19? Does it say what year it was? 1980.
7.
87. Yeah. Yeah, America was having a really good 80s decade. First, we killed a teacher trying to go into space.
I mean, that sounds like a story.
The Challenger.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. Like we didn't actually try to kill her. It just
Yeah, no,
freak
I just didn't
accident.
realize that there was a teacher on board.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
the teacher part was what threw me.
Her name was Sally. I think it was Sally something or other. Yeah, it was a big to do. Like, I remember them setting up a TV in our classroom so that we could watch the launch.
Oh.
What?
I was just, that's, imagine, like, having, like, they roll in on TV to her classroom, and it's just all the kids watching her teacher blow up.
Yeah, that's what happened. She was a science teacher for I can't remember if it was a middle school. I think it was a middle school.
Likely ban evader restricted. Distressed revocation. Best viewers. Bye bye.
Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, loser.
I hate this bit. Oh, it's already banned them.
Yeah,
Or someone else banned them.
Orn beat you to it.
Okay. I was like, why is the option to ban them disappeared? What the fuck? It just
Like I
read
said,
unbanned. I
likely
was like,
ban
oh.
evader.
Um, yeah, it was one of those freak accidents. So they fueled the shuttle the night before, and it was a freak thing that Florida had a huge cold snap. Like it ruined a lot of crops and stuff as well. And the problem was because they didn't think of it until then. It was literally a like a $3 part, a rubber O-ring in the
Yeah.
fueling system that when it froze it cracked because they didn't expect it to freeze. So once they took off, liquid fuel started leaking out of the fuel tank, caught fire, and went kaboom.
Ooh. Yeah, that's not good.
No. And actually, they just did not too long ago. They just did a new documentary about it, and the initial or up until thus time, people had just assumed that they all died in the explosion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no,
No.
no. They died when they hit the Earth. But I mean, in all honesty, there's not like there's anything anybody could do. They
No.
couldn't get out. They couldn't get out of the shuttle. Um, and it was kind of an inevitable thing. Like they were all gonna die anyway. But yeah, I remember watching it in school. It was nuts. And I remember the baby falling down the well thing too, because everybody's like was freaked out about how a baby was crawling around and fell into a well.
Yeah, I've heard about that one.
It was
I think it was
actually
actually you talking about it.
Ugh. All right, doctor, give us another quote.
um what, like, trivia movie.
One each.
Okay, this trivia one is about a movie. Third time's the charm. Questions about either celebrity marriages or the movie Leprechaun 3.
Okay.
The movie Leprechaun 3 holds the record for the most what in 1995? Is it A, direct-to-video sales, B, on-screen deaths, C, FCC complaints, or D, refunds requested?
Either FCC complaints or refunds. I'm going to assume. I don't know
I'll
which
go
one
with
though.
B. But
I'll
that's the
go with.
most deaths, right?
Nope.
No. Nope. I'm
Direct to
wrong.
Nope.
it's got the most direct-to-video sales.
Ah.
Oh. Well, we were both wrong.
Yep.
I don't remember
What did I
3.
use for that? Golden yellow.
Give me a second.
Yellow. That's what I used.
I if it's the one I'm thinking of, remember it's huge, but I didn't really care for it. Yeah, it's when he's in Vegas.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I didn't watch it then.
Yeah.
That's why I don't remember it.
But going back to falling down and stuff, there was a story about a man who went cave diving, like many years ago, and um, long story short, he got trapped in it, and literally like the whole state was like trying to get him out. And by the time they found him, like he just passed away, and years later, like they got the body out, they put it in a museum, that somebody else owned, and somebody like somebody broke in one night, stole the body, and threw it back down into the hole.
Fuck's sake. A little bit excessive. Fuck that. Be right back.
Be right here. If I can find my vape. Ah, there it is.
Oh. Back again.
Welcome back.
Dusting brush acquired.
Dusting what?
A dusting brush. Basically one of Heather's makeup brushes.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, apparently that's not the only time that happened, because apparently in 2009, a cave explorer got himself buried upside down.
Yeah, there was one not long ago as well. I'm pretty sure. Like more recent than that one even. Where someone got themselves stuck in a cave.
My dad's watching the State of the Union and he's yelling at the TV. Yeah, I went cave diving once when I was in Boy Scouts. Like, oh, where'd we go? It was in Indiana, I think. I want to say. And there was one part, so we didn't get like the same tour that the public get. You know, like you walk through yada yada. We got that tour, but we actually got to go like cave diving, cave diving. And it was neat to do once. I will never fucking do it again. You ain't gonna get my fat ass to crawl through a tiny fucking hole to slide down into a big giant room and be like, oh, yay, oh, so now I gotta squeeze back through that. No thanks.
Yeah, fuck that.
While you're like 150 feet below the earth. Like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. What if something happens and we die?
Yeah, no, fuck that shit. Yeah, that just doesn't
Okay,
sound
yeah,
like a good
William
time.
Floyd Collins.
William Floyd Collins.
Yep.
Is this the guy that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had his body like in a glass top coffin as a tourist attraction for years, and people broke in, got the coffin out, got his body out of the coffin, and then threw it back down into the cave.
Alright. Sounds like a good time.
Mhm. No, he was
I
he
mean,
was down there for like I think a month.
did they end up finding the people that threw the body back in?
Nope.
Huh. gonna say, because that sounds like it would be grounds for desecrating a corpse.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no. I mean, it was desiccated corpse when they put it into the coffin and everything because I think when I was reading the story, like they believed it was some like activist who was like, okay, yeah, no, this is wrong. You shouldn't be parading this. Because he was down there for months, barely surviving off of like water droplets and stuff, and um, like that whole cave thing was basically, you know how like ghost stories that like once the body is like removed, like the place gets haunted, so you have to put it back to
Mm-hmm.
help calm the spirits.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what it was.
Ah, got you. Okay.
Yeah, because that cave basically swallowed him, would not let people get to him for months, and was apparently a really haunted area for a while until that body was put back into it.
Gotcha.
Over in Kentucky.
All right. Motivation. Oops.
Really good story though. Like to listen to about.
Yeah. There's been a lot of like movies about that sort of shit as well. Like, The Descent's a really fucking good movie, but obviously it takes the horror aspect of it, um, in that there's things living in those caves, which
Yeah.
obviously Appalachians and stuff like that, you would kind of,
There
yeah.
probably is shit living in those caves. There's a reason
Yup.
why his stuff is.
I'm living in those caves.
There's a reason why there's stuff underground. Fucking leave it there.
Yep.
What's that British lady always say? Put it back.
Yep. Don't touch it. Put it back.
Yeah.
And one of the books I was reading, one that was based on America and politics and stuff, also was from Netflix.
Mhm. Makes sense, actually.
Why did I ever even consider doing Eldar?
Because nostalgia, remember?
Yeah. Fuck nostalgia. Next time I have the bright idea about nostalgia, punch me.
Orin, that's on you because it's gonna be a little bit difficult for me.
It's gonna be difficult for me as well.
I mean, you're within the driving distance. I can't get across an ocean unless I get on a plane or a boat.
You
Yeah,
can
well,
swim.
it'd probably be safe for you to fly here.
Isn't
Now,
that
flying home, that's a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. They made it in Alaska, so you have a good shot.
True. Although planes fall out of the
It's
sky
just
in Alaska all the time.
Yeah, it's too cold up
honestly
there.
though,
Shit
they've been having
freezes.
more problems with the planes on the ground more than in the air. So you just once you get off the runway, you should be fine for a while. This is getting off the runway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got the touch up around the eyes for
I'm
the
gonna regret
Good
this.
Dog Challenge. And yet you gotta do it anyway.
Yep. Already did.
Yep. If nothing else, there's at least one thing Wolf's good for, and that's consistency.
He's not wrong. He is not wrong. Ah. Damn it, I didn't scrape that fucking mold line off. Way to go, A-hole! Oh well.
I don't
Is it
know, but
unreachable
lately,
once it's glued?
Yeah, it's the whole back of, like, the back corner of his leg, or the back length of his leg. I can get to it. I'm just gonna have to dry. I could just go with the men in tight routes and be like, his seams are perfect. Do you know praying mantis? You're looking at him.
wow. Also,
Oh.
waste. It'd probably be quicker for you to fly over there than it would for me to drive over there.
Should be about 18 hours from your house. Ish.
I mean, if you start counting in how long it takes for me to get like to the airport through check-in,
Oh, that's not including
any
gas
layovers,
breaks, bathroom breaks, food breaks, dog food breaks, dog bathroom breaks.
sure, very true.
And I
That's
also
if you
gotta
can
have
drive
that
18
montage
hours
of trying to
straight.
teach the dog to drive.
Sorry, what was that? I got two voices at once.
Okay, he said that's if I can even drive 18 hours straight, and I said there's also the montage of me trying to get the dogs to learn how to drive.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be a sight to see.
When I drove back from Florida, I drove straight through, but I also drank an entire case of Full Throttle and smoked a carton of cigarettes. And that is not an exaggeration.
Oh no, I believe it. I wasn't far off of that when I drove Northampton to Aberdeen. That's like more or less the length of the country.
So
Like,
about like a 2 hour drive.
well, no, like bottom of England to kind of northeast of Scotland.
Oh, my bad. 2.5 hours. My bad. I'm sorry.
You got jokes. No, I know it's a long drive. I watch Top Gear.
Yeah, Northampton's just kind of north of London.
Yeah.
It's still funny what they did when they was promoting their show for Amazon. It was like hashtag Amazon, it was like Amazon's hit car show, hashtag Amazon shit car show because they didn't have the apostrophe S.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I forgot about that actually.
I think they did. I honestly think they did that on purpose.
Oh yeah.
What? Them? Never.
No, I'm just
Just
saying
like they
like
would never on purpose spell penis on with their Christmas sweaters.
yeah. Will admit it was sad to watch them, especially Clarkson, get all choked up when they did their last show.
Yeah. He's just done an announcement for another season of Clarkson's Farm, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, and Richard's got his garage show on
Yep.
YouTube. I think May's doing another special where he's gonna go, or not like another series. He's gonna go somewhere else again. Oh, he's got a new
Yeah,
show.
where he goes abroad.
Yeah, no, he's got a whole new show. What was it?
Oh, was that the one where he was like going around with the guys that were like considered really fucking boring
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and like trying to fix all their shit and do all their projects and stuff?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe what was that stuff called again? The guys with the really boring interests that on like Facebook and stuff. Dull Men's Club, that's it.
Yes, yeah, that's right.
It's like really mundane hobbies.
Or what the general public consider mundane and boring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like there was guys who did like model train stuff that looked pretty cool. It looked like a typical James May show,
Oh god, yeah.
which means it'll probably be dry but funny a lot.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's typical James May kind of humor.
What are you painting?
Winged Prime that I was
Oh, yeah.
supposed to do for OG for the birthday giveaway back in September.
Well, you know.
I mean, I had a bunch of like commission stuff, and then Christmas and more commissions came in and
Yep.
stuff like that. So
I haven't seen him about lately.
I've had the odd video sent through to me every now and again, but that's about
Yeah.
it.
Same.
It's actually for OG's son, so. I think OG did the same one. I was just saying it'd be interesting to see the two different takes on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was actually Mandy that won it in the giveaway.
Yes.
Yeah, as far as I know, it's going to his son. So, but yeah, once I've got the yellow ochre down across all the carapace, I'm probably going to go back in with the bismuth yellow and kind of fade it in from the top down and have like the brighter highlight.
Yeah.
I just want to get a solid coat of the yellow ochre down so that it's a bit easier. I'm probably going to end up going back in with the brown wash into the recesses and stuff. So I've left some of the recesses there, but there's areas that I want to pull out a little bit more.
Ad starts in 3 minutes. Well, I'm going to glue this guy all together just to see how the warriors are going to behave. Because most of their poses are all like,
Pretty open.
yeah. So I should be able to get around everything without too much trouble. Especially since I'm going to airbrush base coat them anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured if I'm going to be painting a Ned for the Grimdark one, that I may as well get some time back in with the Neds again and get a little bit of this done tonight.
Well, that's just fucking disappointing.
What?
Slipknot announces their first U.S. show 2025 with Falling in Reverse.
Ew.
They will co-headline Inc. Carceration Festival.
Fucking Ronnie Radke should be fucking incarcerated. We're not allowed to listen to Slipknot anymore either. Because they're co-headlining a tour with fucking Falling in Reverse.
It's funny, the Minotaur hobbies just popped up on my Facebook feed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it's been popping up on my Instagram feed for a while, and just Lavi sending that. I'm just like, damn it, Lavi. Now I have at least
Damn it, when I
that.
get you, Levy. When I get you.
Oh, you should whoop my ass.
Hmm?
000000123.
1, 2, and 3.
I mean,
Hey, HK.
hi HK.
Hey, HK.
They're pretty. They're pretty cool. I like the hot pink.
And for the synth wave,
Yeah.
you also get some of their brush soap and a double-sided spatula
Mm-hmm.
and an STL for one of the miniatures.
For how much?
For one set is 40, but if you want, and then it goes up from there.
How is HK?
But their stable brushes are on sale at the moment for $50 instead of 60. And they have a mug that says, "Don't talk to me until I've had my paint water."
She's from a certain tribe in
It's bright orange too.
Yeah. Is that the Master Minotaur Synthwave brush set?
I cover up what her people actually look like. That's what they actually look like.
No, I was just
Oh,
like,
the master.
yeah,
Yeah, that's the. I think that was the. What was it? The 141. Oh,
Yeah.
$45 one.
yeah. I see the orange brushes with little.
Yeah. The orange
The
brushes
orange
have been
brushes
popping
are
up on mine for a while.
synthetic. Pink one's been popping up on mine.
They look pretty cool.
Yeah, this has got the 3 tiers. They got the single tier, which is one of everything. They got the double one, which is you get 2 sets of the brushes, but then one spatula, one brush soap, one STL. And then you get the master one, which is 4 of everything.
Yeah.
Why I said, hey, I just happen to know 3 people.
I'll give them a follow. Yeah. If it's still around in 2 weeks, I may.
It's got, let's see, it's got 24 days left, I think.
Okay, so not next Friday, the Friday after all.
Fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and do the $40 one.
Yeah, the single set.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll throw in on that in 2 weeks. Why not? I spent $40 on dumber shit. I spent more than $40 on dumber shit this week.
I didn't know you spent more than $40 on me.
Haha.
I think HK should be back from ads. How's HK doing?
Oh, I forgot we were in ads when I asked. My bad.
Yes, how are you doing, HK?
I'm good. How you guys? How's building?
Doing good, thank you.
Doing good. Slow and steady wins the race. The fuck it does. What the hell is that?
What?
It looks like a piece of string.
And that's probably what it is.
Or it could just be the fact that I'm like seeing shit. No.
Or that. Fictitious strings.
No, it's like a piece of fuzz. There we go.
Okay, well, I actually have to do that later because I don't have my credit card with my debit card with me
Where's your
because it
debit
won't
card?
let you do PayPal in the living room.
Oh.
Not currently on me.
Gotcha. I thought you meant like not with you at your house.
I mean, I've locked it. I left it in my car locked before a couple of times.
I don't let mine out of my wallet unless I'm using it.
Well, I mean, I'll leave my whole wallet in the vehicle.
Oh yeah, I don't do that no more.
What's HK been working on this evening?
God damn it.
You good there?
No.
Didn't think so.
No. I thought they said it wasn't ruled carbon monoxide.
Yeah, that's what I thought they said so too. She said Death Guard and I'm here.
Death Guard. Fat fingers I misspelled, she said. Yeah, just article USA Today. Gene Hackman wife Betsy Arklawa death investigation reveals gas carbon monoxide results. But I thought
Yeah, they've ruled that out though.
Well, if it's the results, that might be
Yeah,
the
'cause the other
results of them ruling it out.
oh. Yeah, hold on, let me read that was just a byline. Possibility of gas in
Okay,
the
that's
home
just a
appears to be
clickbait.
yeah, appears to be conclusively ruled out. Okay. I was gonna say the fucking sheriff of
Nottingham.
Yes, Rottingham. The sheriff of the Santa Fe or whatever in Arizona said that they'd already ruled that out. That's just weird. Then
I'll say because like the other dogs didn't die. The one in the cage did because it was left in the cage.
yeah, the other two were outside.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was like roaming in the house, outside of the house.
Yeah, and they said it appeared that they'd been dead for a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, not to sound macabre, because Gene Hackman was actually a decent human being,
Yeah.
at least. What the shit? Um, like, not to be super macabre, but the man was 93 years old, so, like,
Yeah, the bigger mystery was his wife and the fact that the two of them died together.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I theory I heard was that like he was having like, one of her episodes. He went to go and help her, and he pushed it too hard, and then it's just timing. His pacemaker stopped around the same time. Like this when they called the timing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, him popping off is not something out of the ordinary because he was 90 something years old. Her dying at the same time is the mystery. Unless she
I don't know.
took
That's what I'm saying. Though, like, she was like having, like she was acting up, and he went to go try to help her, and then he pushed it too hard.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, so she had the pacemaker, or she had an
No,
some
he
sort
had
of.
the pacemaker.
Okay.
Yeah, she had like her own thing going on, and like he went to go help her because she's also like really up.
I hadn't really paid much attention to it till just now. Like I said, it just flashed across my phone from the news. Yeah, that shouldn't be too terrible to paint fully assembled.
Okay,
Yeah, they
I gotta go
didn't
take
look
Mr.
like they'd be
Bossy
too
here.
bad.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, okay, dude. Yeah, they didn't look like they'd be too bad to actually paint fully assembled because, like you're saying, the poses are pretty open.
Yeah, and once I are hitting the base coat and stuff with the airbrush is gonna make it 1,000 times easier. So
Yeah,
the X art is gonna be a wee bit of a process, but I'll probably put more time into the X art than I will the foot soldiers.
yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing with the swooping hawks. At least to begin with, anyway, until I decide to go back and do them all. But it'll just be kind of blocking and kind of typical highlights. And that'll kind of be it.
Yeah. Same. I'm just gonna get
Again,
two.
until I get to a point where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go back and do some more on them because we all know that'll happen.
Yep. We all know both of us will do the same exact fucking thing.
Yep.
Okay, well, now that we got that settled,
Time to get the rest fully built.
yep. They'll go quick. 16, 17, and 18. Jesus, I don't know why they watch that filth. Save yourself the mental health. Just watch highlights of it on TikTok.
What is it?
State of the Union.
Oh, right.
Declaration of war on the rest of the world.
Pretty much.
Oh shit. I forgot to add the little bumpity bump parts like shit. 84 and 7. Well, there's 7. Where's 84? You're 84.
Excuse me?
Don't mind me, I'm just being a crotchety old man.
Wait, say, if anyone's getting closer to 84, it's you, not me.
You see? You damn whippersnappers running around. Be like Clint Eastwood from Gran Torino. Get off my lawn.
Good movie.
Yep.
I did enjoy Gran Torino.
Yeah, it was a very good movie. How old am I, by the way? 44. HK's asking how old I'm assuming both of us are.
34.
Waste is almost exactly to the day 10 years younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we always joke that we say we share the same brain cells.
I mean, it fucking happened again tonight.
Uh-huh. 1 year older than me, she says. Yeah, what did we do?
Quoted something at exactly the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Can't remember what the quote was, but we both did it like bang on at the same time.
Mm-hmm. When's your birthday, HK? Ah. Man, I tell you what, the Eldari got some serious cake going on, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do. Cake for days.
Was January 28th. Okay. Mine is September 3rd. Fuck's sakes, you ignorant
Mine's
fuckbag.
September 1st.
Yeah, that shouldn't be too terrible. Again, the airbrush is going to make this a whole lot easier. So I'm not going to stress too much on the details. And again, it's just the warriors, so...
Ow.
Ow.
My wrist cracked.
I'm sorry. Or am I?
Good push. Probably not knowing you. Probably more just feel validated that you're not alone with a body that's fallen apart.
True. True. I do feel validated. HK said, ouch, laughing at both of us.
That yellow looks a lot more yellow on camera than it does when I'm sat looking at it.
You know, though, when I look at it on YouTube, yeah, it's way brighter on YouTube than it is. But then again, that's the cheap monitor versus the good monitor. Well, better monitor, I should say.
I've just switched and it appears that I need to refresh. There we go. I don't know. No, it can't. No, much the same on mine. I'm just switching between tabs.
Yeah, it's brighter. It's a bright yellow. That's the Kraken? No, not yeah, Kraken, right?
No, Kraken's red
Oh,
and
yeah.
pale. It's Jormungandr.
Jormungandr, that's right.
It'll be yellow and black. Honestly, as much as I've sat here painting it tonight because I needed something to paint that wasn't just doing highlights on fucking Jade again. I'm not happy with it.
No?
No. Not really.
You're not happy with the color, or you just not...
I preferred the first layer that I put down, but because I needed to get better coverage, I had to do a second layer on the main back piece, which looked odd when it was next to the rest of it, because the rest of it's a lot paler.
Gotcha.
I'll see what like it is if I put some bismuth yellow on it. If I don't like it, it'll go in the soup and I'll airbrush it, because the yellow will go down a lot easier with the airbrush.
I just cracked my back from sneezing again. Alright, we need...
Our faith is
one of
bolstered.
those. We need one of those. We need one of those. And we need
Our faith is bolstered.
one of those. I've been goblin moding for a minute.
Our faith is bolstered. Our faith is bolstered.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up doing the priming the big nid for Grimdark tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll see when. Maybe I'll get or is Spooky at work tonight?
I have no idea. HK, do you know if Spooky's at work?
Our faith is bolstered.
Thank you, HK. I just texted him.
She doesn't know. Huh?
Kids was like mouth open.
Yeah, I just texted him on WhatsApp.
You see here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think his back leg's through as well.
I meant to ask him last night when he went back to work, but I forgot.
I'm gonna test the bismuth before I put on and before I do the head carapace, just in case I don't like it. Right before I paint that carapace on the head.
You gotta paint your carapace on your head?
The carapace on the head. On my head.
I know, I was being a smartass.
Hism. It's hard to tell sometimes.
True. Oh, come on. We've known each other for three damn years. You can't figure out when I'm being a smartass?
Yeah, I can normally, but every now and again.
As soon as I open my fucking mouth.
Doesn't spam you, but Wolf did it himself, so.
Yeah, Wolf just did it.
What? Oh,
Spammed all the.
you can
stuff.
spam them
Heather's-
again. Go for it, Heather.
You can spam again if you want.
Our faith is bolstered.
Oh, that's a bright yellow. Holy fuck.
What is it? Bismuth?
Yeah. I might have to do gold.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Our faith is bolstered.
That was uncalled for.
You said, okay, yeah, that was uncalled for.
You're uncalled for.
Our faith is bolstered.
So to definitely tell you, like the
I was
tism
also
kicked
going to
into
send
the.
bits, but it's a 30-bit limit, and
Oh, I don't need any bits. Don't send me any bits.
He said, don't send him any bits. He doesn't need any bits.
I need to change. I need to change that goal from bits goal to followers.
bits for the bits box.
Bits for
Bits
the
for
bits
the
box.
bits box. That's a fucking good show.
Yeah.
I
So
like that.
when I was at my last ticket, no, it wasn't my last ticket. It was the second to last ticket. No, it was the first one. Fuck. I had such an easy day. It's fucking hard to remember. So I took all the cardboard boxes back in the back, to either chuck in the like the cardboard crusher or whatever.
Yep.
And there's a couple ladies back there, and I walked around the corner and I was like, "Do y'all have a cardboard crusher?" And the one was like, "No, just throw them over there in that cart next to." I forget what she said her name was. And this is where my tism, like not being able to detect things, kicked in because the woman standing there. I started breaking down the boxes and throwing them in the cart. And she looks up at me and she goes, "Do I look like a cardboard crusher?" And I was like, uh, uh, and then she started laughing. I was like, huh. She goes, you thought I was serious, didn't you? And I'm like, yeah, sometimes I don't know when to, like, it's hard for me to tell when somebody's joking because you were, like, dead serious. And she's like, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, like, put you off. And she goes, then I know what you were thinking in your head. Like, wow, what a fucking bitch. And that's exactly what she said. And I was like, no, that's not what I was thinking. What I was thinking was, she just fucking told me to throw it over here. Why are you yelling at me? That was one of the smoothest installations of stuff I've done in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow's probably the first one's gonna be super easy because I'm gonna walk in and fucking drop a charger off and plug their damn machine in and walk away.
That's a nice easy start.
Second one's gonna be a bit because I have to replace the entire drive wheel on a fucking ride-on one.
Ooh.
And it's not one of the big green machines that I normally do. It's one of the Tomcat ones from Lowe's. And they're not quite as easy. I don't, my normal trick doesn't necessarily always work. So we'll have to see. But it's like a 4.5 hour job anyway, so. It's gonna be not a long day tomorrow, but,
Tedious.
yeah. Well, first thing I gotta do, because the jackass that fucking runs the machine didn't empty it out. So it's completely full of old, dirty water and clean water. So I'm going to dump that out.
Lovely.
So I can lift the damn thing up. I'll take pictures of the fucking diamond brushes that they use to scrub the well. There's supposed to be brushes on there, but this guy worn them down to the like metal nubs and was scratching the fucking entire floor.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah. Everybody in the store fucking hates the guy.
I'm not surprised.
The receiving lady was telling me when I was there last week, she's like, that stupid motherfucker will use the same bucket of water to do the floors in the bathrooms in both the men's room and the women's room. And he does the men's room first. And those fuckers piss all over the floor all the fucking time. Like, Jesus. She's like, is there any way you can get him fired? And I'm like, nope, sorry. I wish.
Not your job.
She's like, can you write him up or at least say something in your... I'm like, believe me, I fucking put in my work orders all the time when these people do dumb shit on purpose and nothing ever happens, so it doesn't really matter.
Ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
Yup. This is the one that the first time I ever went out to this store, dumb shit had literally flooded the battery compartment.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, 3 previous times. And I know he did it on purpose because I made my own little, like, snake to go up through the drain pan.
Yeah.
And there were chunks of wood and paper towel and shit that had been stuffed down there. Like, yeah, okay, fucker. So many
Yeah, it
dumb
becomes
ways
fucking
to die.
obvious.
Yeah. But
Oh.
oh, what?
Okay, so I went and grabbed my credit card and a debit card actually, and I went and put it in, and you actually don't get charged until it's the crowdfunding's over.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, then maybe once I'm done here.
Yeah, it says your payment method will be charged after the campaign ends on the 28th
On the
at
28th?
11 p.m. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, and apparently if it didn't reach its, I was way past its goal, but if it didn't reach its goal, you would not have been charged.
What was their actual goal? Just $2,000?
Yeah,
Oh, damn, they blew past that.
yeah, they blew past that for a go.
Huh. Well, then maybe I will, I'll jump in on it today after we're done here.
I'm the 226th backer.
Damn, they made some money off of whoever else is backed.
Yep. Well,
Yep.
let's see, that $145 one I was talking about, they had like
Yeah.
8 people.
Yeah. Which is not a bad deal.
Oh, that's an amazing deal.
Their brushes look really like really good brushes. As much as we love our Foxbite stuff. Now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, fucker!
What did you do?
It slipped out of my hands and dropped into my lap with wet glue.
Oh no.
That's okay. All good.
Ooh. Also 8K, HK if I'm not too late.
Nope. She
Night,
just put a
HK.
good night. Thank you for stopping in and saying hello. Sleep well.
Yeah, and they're saying shipment would probably it would take like 2 months for them to make it and about a month to ship it out. So probably about 3 or 4 months to get it.
Yeah, I'll do it for like the STL too.
Yeah. And then we know someone who can help us with that.
Mr. Senpai, since he's got a whole new setup.
Yeah. Actually, he still hasn't gotten back to me.
He literally, like, legit, like, just bought 2 brand new big printers.
I know, like I was talking to him on the 1st,
Oh, okay.
and then like our conversation just kind of just died at like 11.
Yeah, did you see the video he posted about his nightmare house?
Nope.
Oh, yeah. You should check that out. Ick.
Right, bro.
He does make. I'm pretty sure it's his family that owns them, right? Like a whole bunch of
Yeah.
properties.
It's family business. It's like renting and
Renovations.
renovations, yeah.
And he's like the maintenance guy for the rentals. And this one that he had to go in and clean out was just yuck.
I think I've seen it.
Like he
Yeah, I've seen it. I didn't watch it all the way because it popped up as like, oh hey, look at this story thing. I'm like, that's weird. Okay, skip it.
it's icky.
Yeah.
I'd just burn it down at that point. The mouse infestation and God knows what other kinds of creepy crawlies.
Roaches.
Yep. I'll never understand how people are just don't give a fuck about other people's property.
I haven't told you about some of the stuff that happened because we've also houses too that are no longer functional. Um, one next door, there was somebody who built onto the back of the house and used the bedroom window as a doorway to get in and out of that room, and we believe was trying to make drugs with the septic system, because there was holes all over the backyard, and when they left, they gutted that house completely. Like they took as much copper wiring as they could get their hands on. They took, I think, the
Tweakers.
connections to the propane tank. Yep. And then that's just lived over. My aunt, uh, she destroyed it.
Back in the day, my mom and dad owned a rental property that, like a rental apartment on the second floor of a building, and one of their tenants tried to take one of the old school clawfoot iron bathtubs.
No.
Tried to steal it and got it halfway out of the house or out of the apartment, and I guess like got it stuck on the stairs because they couldn't get it down the stairs. It got to the point where my parents were just like, screw it, and got rid of it. My sister's house that she has in town here, one of their tenants, they had fucking destroyed the house to the point where they had to repaint everything, patch holes, put all new carpet and shit in it. The only reason I'm not renting it is because they want way too fucking much money. Well, not want, that it's below market value, but it's still way too expensive for me. It's like $1,400 a month.
Yeah, that's quite a lot of money.
Hmm.
I mean, I get it. It's market value for the area it is, and it's their investment property. I can't afford that. I mean, I could, but I couldn't afford to do anything else because I'd literally be working just to pay the bills.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be able to paint any plastic war dollies, that's for sure.
Nope.
Probably call it here in about 20 minutes or so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
funny. Art museums, art is cool. Science museums, science is cool. Natural history museums, prehistoric animals were cool. Maritime museums in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. Lake Superior will kill you and everybody you love.
That's true. That's very true. Lake Superior is one of the deadliest inland lakes in the world. Storm because they get the witches of November, and it can be dead calm. It's quite equal to the North Sea. It can go from dead flat calm to 20 to 30-foot rollers in minutes.
Mm-hmm. That's the North Sea. So if it gets like that, then yeah, fuck that. Especially for an inland
Yeah, it's
body of water.
it's the deepest of all the Great Lakes. It's the biggest, and it's the coldest too. It's a beautiful lake. There's beautiful. Oops. I thought I whacked the mute switch. Um, it's a beautiful lake. Beautiful beaches, crystal clear water. You can go out a mile from shore in the summertime. You can see almost all the way down to the bottom in spots.
Yeah.
Lake Michigan's the same way. Super clear water. Lake Huron's a little bit like murkier, but it's a different sediment on the east side of the state. It's a lot rockier, a lot more rocky.
Yep.
Michigan side, the west side, is super soft sand. Like you walk through the sand, it squeaks. Squeaks because of all the like dead bugs and whatnot that have turned into sand.
Yeah.
And ground up seashells and stuff. You got to be careful swimming in Lake Michigan and Superior because they have a super super riptide and undertow.
Yeah, that shit'll get you if you're not careful.
Yep.
It's like a lot of the beaches here because of the way that the coastline is shaped.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the tide gets crossed over because it comes in off like a U shape.
Yeah, yeah.
So like it kind of cuts across one another and creates a really bad fucking riptide.
On the Atlantic side.
East coast, so North Sea side, which should be going out towards Norway.
Yeah, yeah. That's right. I forgot you're closer to that side than the Atlantic side,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
The fuck?
There's a crossover. If you go right up north, up towards Orkney and Shetland, there is the crossover where the two currents meet.
Mm-hmm.
And that bit's really odd when you're out on it.
What in the fuck, Orn?
I was just going through Instagram's reels, and okay, so I look at a lot of like tattoos and body art and body mods, and this person, you know how a lot of time you see like the tongue split in two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This one, the tongue is split in four.
I can't imagine doing like. I don't think it's weird. For me, I can't imagine forking my tongue because I can barely talk with a full tongue as it is. Imagine mush mouth me with a fork tongue.
I just couldn't imagine something like that to begin with.
I'd be like, if I ever did it, I would definitely be researching the shit out of the body mod person that was going to do it in the first place, because I've heard
Yeah.
of people getting it done and like completely losing feeling in their tongue.
Yep. The guy that did all my piercings when I was younger was one of the only people in the UK at one point that could do it. And even he was very critical of other body mod artists and stuff like that out there. They just didn't do it right and just did like a rush job and did it without licenses and all the rest of it.
Wasn't there like an artery in your tongue that if you cut it,
Yup.
you could bleed out?
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
That's why if people bite their own tongue off or through it, then they can end up bleeding out or choking on their own blood.
That would be the only part that would scare me, is that part. You know? And
Yeah.
again, the massive mush mouth I would have.
I can't even get my tongue pierced if I wanted to. I've got a tongue tie. The web goes basically to the front of my tongue.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I could ever get my tongue pierced either.
Can't tell if I like this better having gone brighter yellow or not.
Give me a second. Let me get this arm to sit properly. You fucking knob. Fuck it. I guess I gotta hold it. I like it better.
I do too. It helps make it pop.
Yeah, I like that better.
Well,
Oh.
helps distinguish it so it looks like it's more noticeable. Like it's, hey, this is going on over here as well as that's going on over there. Look at me, I'm pretty.
Don't touch me, I'm poisonous.
Still need to paint in
Look
there.
at the yellow as I kill you.
The thing is that the pictures that I've seen of High Fleet Behemoth, the artwork is really muted in terms of color. Like the yellow, it's more like the yellow ochre, but the paint jobs that I've seen have been much brighter, like this kind of yellow.
Behemoth?
Not Behemoth, Jormungandr, sorry.
Oh, I didn't know if it was the same. I'm sorry, wasn't trying to correct you. I just was trying to make sure, because I am not a Tyranid aficionado.
Behemoth is red and blue, red body, blue carapace.
Okay. I guess I better read up on my Tyranid lore and shit here pretty soon.
It's difficult finding Nid lore outside of them being the enemy or in the like in any of the books or the codex because they can't really write books from the perspective of the Nids
True.
other than like gene stealers
Very
like for the
good point.
cult. So you like most of it you can get from codexes or lexicon.
Yeah, I just not necessarily. You know what I mean? Like the difference between the High Fleet colors.
Yeah.
And I am going
I
to.
think they could.
I am going to paint something for Aelith and send it to her when I get some of my.
I've got a Ormagaunt sitting here ready that I'm gonna let her play with the airbrush a little bit first on some of her nids.
Ooh.
I might let her try and do yours, like at least base coat yours with the airbrush. Because she keeps saying that she wants to try it. I'm like, you can. I just It'll need to be a day where we can sit down and do it. I'll probably let her try and draw lines on a bit of paper first.
Mm-hmm.
And get some trigger control and stuff like that. I'll probably have to release the spring a little bit so it's not as tight a trigger for her. Because I've got it
Release
set
the spring.
basically to its limit. So that it's a bit more restrictive on the pullback.
Yeah, I haven't fully torn mine all the way down yet. I need to do that this week. I think I might be going up north this weekend.
Okay.
If the weather cooperates, so we can at least get our blinds out of the woods.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, you sticky bastard.
Get them down before that last last snow of the season kicks in.
Yeah, so that way we can set them up in the garage and they can dry out before the summer hits, and we can pack them up and put them up in the top of the garage.
Yeah.
And we gotta take this chair up so I can make room for my ridiculous purchase.
But
I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do. Like, damn it. What I'm gonna do for, like, table-wise, you know what I mean?
yeah, for the PC side of things.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get another same thing that I got now and just put it behind it, or if I'm gonna get a bigger one and put the smaller one behind it.
Yeah.
So that I can set the one tower behind it, and I haven't figured out whether I'm gonna get a capture. Oh, ad starts in 3 minutes. Whether I'm gonna get an external capture card or an internal capture card.
Yeah. I mean, it's 6 and 2 3s really. Having the internal one just saves you having the capture card out. But at the same time, having the external one means that if you have another or can make another use of it, then you can.
Yeah.
Like, if you wanted to capture something else, if you got a console later on or whatever. Although I'm saying that, well, yeah, so you don't have to capture it on the old PC, you could capture it on the new one or whatever.
Yeah.
Because you're going to run it through the old PC for streaming stuff off the new one.
I'm gonna attempt to anyway.
It's not until you go back to using GW snips that you realize just how much better the new ones are.
I've never owned GW snips.
They're fucking shit. These are the newer ones as well.
Yeah, they look really like shovelly, spadey type.
Yeah, they are, and they're also really not sharp. Like, it's a double blade.
Mm-hmm.
And the spring on them is not actually a spring, it's like two little bits of metal that kind of interlink. And they're really, really, like, you've got to put a lot of force in them to actually get it to work.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. I see. I tell you what, the warriors go together pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question: can vegetarians/vegans eat pudding? Answer: no, you cannot have any pudding if you don't eat your meat.
I like it. Wait a minute.
What?
1, 2. 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's why they're doubles. They only have directions on 5 warriors.
Have you checked to see whether any of the instructions start off with ×2?
Um, 2. Yep, the number 3, the one I just did.
So ×2 means that you'll
Yep.
have ones there that'll have the
Exact
same
same
numbers
numbers.
as the other one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said something, because I wouldn't have thought of that.
If it hadn't been for the fact that I'd just done all those guard, and that's basically what all of the Cadians were.
Yeah.
Where did the little stick thing that I had go for stirring this?
Yep. Yep.
I had a stick. The stick is now gone. The fuck? Where the fuck did it go?
There's a joke there that I'm not going to make.
Oh, there you go. Found it.
Yeah, all the rest of them have ×2 on there, so.
There you go.
Although that's weird. Why is there 2 number 11s heads? Or is there not? I don't know. No, there is, but whatever.
Breaking news. Police have confirmed the man who tragically fell from the roof of an 18-floor nightclub was not a bouncer.
All right. Well, that is good to know.
I should have found that so funny.
Oh, shit. I'm not going to start snipping out anymore.
I don't know what this says in German, but I feel it is a lady. I'm guessing it's a lady. I can't tell what it is. It's just a hand, but it's got a huge jar of instant coffee mix, and it is overflowing. And there's at least 20 cigarettes in between the fingers as it's carrying it.
Damn it. Now I'm going to have to put the Foxbite stickers back on my pad. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well.
That's why I didn't take them off.
Well, I only took 2 off. and only one got destroyed. The second one is actually just sitting over here on my shelf, so it should be okay. Yep, see. Perfectly fine. Right back to where it belongs. The other one, I got like half a dozen of the 7 Deadly Sins ones. Right. I'm gonna call it there, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
So for everybody still here, thank you for joining us. It was good to see everybody. We will see you next time.
We
Bye-bye.
should hopefully be able to have a what's the word? Doesn't matter.
Tomorrow night?
No, the word for when we're going to do things.
Announcement?
No, like when it's schedule.
Oh,
Fuck.
a schedule.
That took
Yes.
far too long. Schedule.
I was right there with you. Yes, we shall have a schedule. Not too long from now. That'll be a set schedule.
Right. Bye bye.
Bye bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.